Nova Scotia, Canada's ocean playground. And on the water, sand, grass, and rocks, play is exactly what we do. For us, play is a way of life. Any way we can find it. We skate the ice, sail the waters, we run the land. We love to play. Yeah, we're pretty good at it too.
At its best now.
So when we gather at the same place Nova Scotians have gathered for decades, we aren't just watching a game, we're celebrating our spirit for sport. We are the Halifax Wanderers, playing on the rugged landscape that shapes us. This is our home, and this is our team. Let's go Wanderers.
With our third matchup of the day in the 2023 Rising Tides tournament. I'm Marvin O'Kello from the Halifax Wanderers, and we're here at Dalhousie Wickwire Field. Today we have York United Academy versus FC Manitoba. York United winning a penalty shootout yesterday in an exciting match against FC Laval, which finished 0-0 in regular time. York United substituted a goalie in the 78th minute who came in and made two crucial saves in the shootout that led to a 4-1 shootout win. Zion Peters strays just offside there as Cole Savage looks for him on the right wing. Cole Savage, the player of the match yesterday, got a chance to interview him and told us that his favorite player is Virgil van Dijk. You know, I told him he reminds me more of Pepe from his Real Madrid days, but great player there, Cole Savage, and looking to lead his line today from the back. So it looks like today it's the number 10, Matteo Ligori, who's wearing the captain band. Impressive performance as well from the number 7, Brandon Verberg, who's been one of the standout players of this tournament so far as well. The number 19, Mohamed Chakroun, also all over the front, pressing the defenders and creating havoc. The number 9 from FC Manitoba, Monze Njoku. There he is, the number 9, trying to spray it out to his teammate on the left wing, Sina Barazenda, but he's unable to find him. Both teams battling in midfield so far. Zion Peters with the long hair there, boots it forward. Actually, we got Zion Peters, his number 11, the right winger, and what looks like his his twin from far here is number 8, Roseanne Hidley. I'll have to keep an eye on those two. Of course, they play on the same side of the field and have the same hair. And very similar build. Cole Savage with a clearance, and that's a good header there from the Manitoba captain, the number 8, Matteo Figueiredo. Manitoba on the attack here. As Nathan Lopez, who was a handful for the defenders yesterday with his pace and tricky feet. He'll be one to watch out for FC Manitoba, the number 18, Nathan Lopez. Good header there from the number 7, Dante Molina. Agon Kakoni lets that roll and gives it to his captain, who's unable to keep the ball in play there. Matteo Ligori, as you hear some of the parents here who I was able to meet earlier, Peter Szymanski, father of Jonathan Szymanski, asking them to keep the ball on the ground. Peter Szymanski, one of 4 parents who made the trip here to support their team. They'll be going to check out the Halifax Wanderers game tomorrow at 3 p.m. versus Pacific FC. York United obviously has the first team as well, who competes in the CPL. Good win there from Brandon Verberg. One of his parents is his mother's traveling here as well, his mother and father. Always great to have the family in the stands cheering you on. And at that age too, I imagine Mom and Dad will be buying dinner and all the meals while he's here. Well done there from number 14, Nicholas Durham. Was able to control it, tries the half-turn volley on his left foot, but he's just unable to get under the bar. York with early pressure. Rising Tides would like to thank tournament presenting sponsor Macron. Work hard, play harder. FC Manitoba wearing the striped blue kits, which are provided by Macron, who unbelievable quality of material and styles from those Macron kits, which Halifax Wanderers and the entire CPL obviously wears. So York United also with the Macron kits. That's FC Manitoba keeper Adrian Decline in nets today between the sticks. The number 2 is Alvaro Oda. I had John Doe on my sheets yesterday, but it was number 2 Alvaro Oda. Well done by Dante Molina to keep the ball for his team before finding the captain, Mateo Figueredo, who in turn tries to find Amanze Njoku, but unable to. Brandon Verberg plays it forward to Mohamed Shakroun, who turns. Plays it to his captain, Mateo Liguri. Does well to find Brandon Verberg, who sprays it down the left-hand side. A great battle in midfield here so far as they look for the number 9, but he's just unable to get a hold of it as Cole Savage does well to wriggle past 1, wriggle past 2, and spray the ball forward. Well done by Cole Savage. The number 14 is just offside there, Nicholas Durham, but good bit of skill there from Cole Savage, playing like his favorite player, Virgil van Dijk there. The number 9 unable to control the ball again there for FC Manitoba, but his teammate gets him another crack at it before there's the ref. Looked like it came off the ref and should have been a drop ball. Cole Savage with the long ball forward looking for the captain, Mateo Liguri. Controls that. Has a chance to go 1v1, but support is offered there by the number 18, Agon Kakoni, who gets across to Zion Peters, who will keep this in play. Has support from number 8, Rosen Headley, who gives it right back to him. And it's back to Rosen here. Brandon Verberg on the ball. Looks for Zion Peters in behind, but unable to find him on the end of the target there. Tashawn Taylor is able to clear the danger initially as Nathan Lopez tries to win it, but Brandon Verberg does very well there to clear the danger. York United on the attack here. Mateo Liguri on the ball, cuts into his right foot. Well done by his teammate there. Julien D'Alembert, the number 16, but he's turns it over. Ball comes back to the number 18, who quickly gives it away to, but wins it back briefly. Good pressure. York able to win the ball back quickly. Good job from the number 14 down the left-hand side, and he thought it was a corner there, but the ref opts to give the goal kick. Good pressure there from Nicholas Durham leads to the Manitoba player kicking it out of play as Brandon Verberg controls. Tries to switch it over here to Zion Peters with a lovely weighted pass. Tries to touch it around, but that's good cover there from the Manitoba player, Sina Barazanda. Hold done there by Rosen Headley to keep the ball in play, and he finds Zion Peters, who had a second crack. Turns it over to the number 9 there, Amanze Njoku, who lays it off to his fullback Nathan Demaminus. Excuse me if I'm butchering that last name. Brandon Verberg. Zion Peters on the ball. Cuts inside. But well won there by the captain, Mateo Figueredo. But turns it right over. Neither team able to put 5 passes here together so far. Brandon Verberg with a heavy tackle. Leads to a free kick. Didn't get much of the ball there. Cole Savage with the clearance. That was Amanze and Njoku trying to break in behind, but Tashawn Taylor and Cole Savage shutting the door down there. Brandon Verberg with the header. Great bit of skill there. Finds Julian D'Alembert, who tries to find Zion Peters, but the pass unable to find the target. Looks like well done there from Marshawn. Has a good connection with Zion Peters on the right hand side there. You could almost say they're twinning. No relation there, just the similar looks. Zion Peters tries to break in behind. Well cleared by the Manitoba number 2, Alvaro Oda. where Sean had throws it in. Great turn there. Left-footed strike by Nicholas Durham. Blocked. To Sean Taylor, brings it down. Shields it well and finds Cole Savage, who will probably go all the way back to his keeper. No, says finds to Sean Taylor, who drops, spreads it over to the left-hand side for his teammate Agon Kakoni, who tries to find a forward pass but ends up on the foot of Adrian Decline, the goalkeeper for Manitoba. Good pressure there from Mohamed Shakroun as he looks to lay it in for his teammate. And he just leans back a bit too far there, Nicholas Durham, and he shoots it over. But good bit of work there from his teammate, Mohamed Shakroun, who gets in behind and lays it off for his teammate, but just leans a bit too far back and shoots it over. Great chance there for York. Mohamed Shakroun with another chance to score there, but really well defended by the number 5, Ryan Campbell, and his teammate there, the number 10, Matteo Ligori, had a chance to also bundle in, but well defended. 2 good chances here from York. They would have hoped to take one of those, but hopefully they're not punished the other way for missing their chances. Good clearance there from the number 18, Agon Kakoni. An early substitute for York, and that's number 16, Julian D'Alembert, who subbed out. And number 6 coming in, Jonathan Szymanski. As you hear the parents with a big shout there. Excited for his son to come on. As soon as he comes on, we go into a water break, so. And as mentioned, that's the son of Peter Szymanski, who I was talking to earlier here. We'll take a brief water break here. Be right back, folks. after a brief water break as Cole Savage does well to shield the ball there. Cole Savage, a fan favorite with a great name. Brandon Verberg back to Sean Taylor, but he quickly turns it around. Manitoba gets a chance for attack here. A left-footed strike from Dante Molina, but into the waiting hands of the keeper. Mateo Ligori looking forward for Zion Peters, but good pace here from the number 2 from Manitoba, Alvaro Oda, to catch that and give it back to his keeper. Gives it right back to him. He's got his teammate in front, but good pressing from Rashawn, who's slid by the number 2, but doesn't go down. And a good chance for the first goal, and it's just off the bar there. Some good chances from York United early on, but unable to put it in the back of the net so far, as Jonathan Zmansky turns back to Cole Savage. Well done there by Zion Peters to create the chance for his teammate, and there was a lovely dummy there, which led to the chance for the York striker to get a shot off. As Amanze Njoku spins out, cuts inside to Cole Savage's right, gets a shot off, but it's well blocked by his teammate Sean Taylor, who covers for him. And it's an offside there. The number 9 has frustrated himself there that he couldn't get that shot on target on Amanze Njoku, but good bit of skill there from him. Cole Savage, not an easy player to get around. He's a big boy, but he's also very pacey and has a good leap on him, so very balanced center back. Loves the tackle as well, which is true for most center backs, but oof. Unfortunate passer from Brandon Verberg ends up at the foot of the number 6 from Manitoba, Aegon Hashani, with the strike, but the team effort unable to find the target. I was misreading the first number there when I said that Jonathan Szymanski was on early in the early minutes there, but he only came on just before the water break there. It is hard to see some of these numbers from far. Oh, great back heel there into the captain, Mateo Figueiredo, who's got a chance to run at the number 8, cuts it back inside. Well blocked by Cole Savage. Him and Sean Taylor make a great center back pairing. At times it looks like they drop into a back 3, the York back line, because the number 8 there, Rashawn Headley, pushing forward every chance he gets to join Zion Peters. As the York keeper collects that. Mohamed Shakran asking for it. The big kick from the keeper is met by the defender. Dante Molina carries the ball forward. Looks for Amanze, who's just able to keep it in play before being pushed off the ball by Cole Savage. Zion Peters tries to spin, but once again Cole Savage is there to clear the danger. Cole Savage saying, just use me next time. Just lay the ball back and I can clear the danger for us. You don't have to try to turn into the man. Alvaro Oda able to keep the ball and play there after misplaced first touch, but it's got good pace to recover. Well done there by Jonathan Szymanski. Zion Peters tries to find him, but that's cut out by Alvaro Oda. Good turn in there by Dante Molina. Finds his center midfielder, Agon. Good play there from Wanze. Spreads it out wide. Early cross. Well defended again by Tashawn Taylor. Dante Molina out wide. Before Rashawn momentarily clears it, but not very far. As Alvaro Oda decides to shoot from range, but it hits the York defender. That's definitely a foul there. As Nicholas Durham tries to turn, leaves it through his legs, and he's fouled by the Manitoba defender. Get a chance for a breather there. Early substitution for Zion Peters. You will see that as a theme of the day with a hot day here in the sun at the Dalhousie Wickwire Field, so coach is looking to keep things fresh as Zion Peters checks out of the match early on here. And Noah Ferreira, the number 17, comes on. As you hear Father Peters Szymanski yelling, look for each other and quick movement. Actually, that's the, number 5, Nolan Mazzai. There's two. So that's correction. That was number 5 coming in, Nolan Mazzai. Well done by Rashawn. Ball just runs out of play, which gives the Alvaro Oda a chance to play. But the ref says, hold on, we got another sub coming in for FC Manitoba. That's 21, Sina Barazanda going off. The substitute goes well done by Brandon Verberg, showing his flexibility there. Number 11 coming in. That's Mateo Cardona. Good ball in behind there, looking for the number 14, Nicholas Durham, but he's just unable to get on the end of it. As the FC Manitoba keeper comes out, Adrian Decline does well to stay high on the edge of the box and clear that danger before the York attacker's able to get on the end of it. First touches for Mateo Cardona as he comes into the match. He's looking for Dante Molina, but unable to find him. The number 19, Mohamed Shakrun and Nicholas Durham having lots of chances in the attacking third to find each other, but unable to connect on passes that leads to a goal so far. But we've had the crossbar hit as Amanze drops into the number 10 position, it looks like, as the number 11 who comes on, Mateo Cardona, assumes the number 9 position. As Amanze drops deep to collect. Tries to find Dante Molina, but the pass is just too short. Brandon Verberg tries to chip it around the corner to Nicholas Durham, but the pass is just short, but he gets another bite at it. Well defended again by Alvaro Oda. Well done there by Rashawn Headley to stop that attack. Amanze lays it and asks for it back, but his teammate Mateo Cardona is unable to find him back on the pass. Well done there by Mohamed Chakran to show in the hole. Cuts on his left and tries to get the pass, but might have had the better option there by finding Noah Ferreira, the number 17, who made a great run down his left-hand side. You hear the York parents saying, "Stay positive, it's coming." They're creating good chances. Good spin there from Brandon Verberg. Finds Nicholas Durham, who's able to turn, and good chance here for Nolan Mazzai to get across into the box, and he does, just out of the reach of Mohamed Chakroun, who, had he left his feet, might have been able to get on the end of it, but well done there by the number 5 from York, Nolan Mazzai, coming in. Number 8, Rashawn Headley coming out. And Mohamed Chakroun coming out as well. The number 19, very active in the early moments, but with the heat, the coaches are going to look to keep things fresh and make lots of subs, since there are unlimited subs in this Rising Tides tournament. The player's looking for a foul there, but I think the ref called an advantage. I think the advantage in that area is getting the free kick. Deshaun Taylor tries to play that ball forward, but cut out by the Manitoba player Nathan Lopez. Rising Tides would like to thank tournament presenting sponsor Macron. Work hard, play harder. And today's live stream is presented by Events Nova Scotia. We would also like to thank our broadcast partner, Maritime Athletic Profiles. Visit Maritime Athletic Profiles on YouTube for live game broadcasts and game playback. So if you're watching this and you're wondering if you missed any of the other early matches, if you can check those, yes, you certainly can go back and watch any of the previous matches. The substitute there, Christian Semino, trying to play Nolan into space, but the ball's just too heavy. This is his first touches in the match, so he'll look to improve on that as he replaces Rashawn Headley, who had a good first half hour in the right back position, combining well with Zion Peters, who also takes a break. I assume you'll see chance for Amante to slip in a pass to his teammate, but it's just behind him, so he has to slow down and check back, which gives to Sean Taylor a chance to tackle, and he does. Good battle in midfield there. It looked like it could have been a no call from the ref there, but he gives the foul against Emmanuel Boudamoué, who does well to shield the ball as the Manitoba captain carries it forward and is also fouled. Mateo Figueredo, very neat feet. Cole Savage asking his teammates, "What are we doing here? Let's stop giving away these fouls." And a bit ironic coming from Cole Savage. Getting a red card in his first match with 2 yellows. Manitoba, number 22 there, Nathan. Tries the shot from range, but into the waiting arms of the keeper. Number 13 from York carries it forward, tries to get in behind the player, but he's fouled. Or is the ref giving the corner there? Looks like he's giving the corner actually, so Brandon Verberg is going to get a chance to deliver this into the box as Cole Savage comes into the box for this. No, actually it was a free kick given there by the ref. Rather soft one there. Good area here for the free kick. Looks like they're going to lay it off, and then good delivery in by Brandon Verberg to Sean Taylor. Was waiting for it on the back post, but it was well defended there, because if had it not been cleared there, he had a wide open header on the back post. Well worked free kick there by York, but well defended. To save Brandon Verberg from running side to side for the set pieces, Nolan Mazzai will take this one from the other side. And a good delivery into the box, just over the head of Cole Savage. That's Emmanuel who gets on the header, but stopped by a crowd of bodies. All defended by Agon Kakoni. Tries to link up well, back to Brandon Verberg with the great first touch. Checks back to his right foot and tries to spray it out wide to his teammate Nolan Mazzai, but he unable to deliver the right pass to him. Only a few seconds here before halftime, and the last chance here for York to get something before we take a break. Jonathan Szymanski tried to play it forward, and not sure what the York player was doing there. He could have brought it down and turned, as Peter Szymanski says beside me here. But just a heavy touch there from Emmanuel Boudame. Brandon Verberg on the ball. Shifty player. Does well to wriggle through, gets the ball back, tries to play it in behind. That will be chased by Emmanuel. Cole Savage gives it away to Manitoba. This is the last chance here from Amanze, who tries to play it in behind, but the number 11, Mateo Cardona, was offside, and I think that'll be all for the first half. Normally no extra time here. Most games have ended at the 40th minute, so but the ref will let York get this last kick in. One last chance for York here. I think once the play stops here, we'll most likely have our halftime. Good battle. Brandon Verberg on the ball, tries to find the number 14, Nicholas Durham, who just keeps it in, tries to cut it back. Good cross, but York still with a chance to get in the box. Cleared again by Alvaro Oda, but York still pressing. We're into the 42nd minute here of the first half. Ref looks at the watch again. Not sure what he's waiting for. And there it is. We see the first half come to an end in the 42nd minute. good battle in the first half, but York with all the chances in the first half as they taking the game to Manitoba, but unable to find the back of the net. Stay tuned for the second half of the 2023 Rising Tides tournament here at Dalhousie Acquire Field.
Glory is a matter of fate. But the truth is, no one was born a hero. It's an everyday journey. There are no shortcuts, no perfect scenarios, no days off. Things won't always go the way you expect. Sometimes you may ask yourself, why me? Why now? But overcoming challenges is part of the game too. It doesn't matter how strong your rival is or how hard the game gets. Doesn't matter if all eyes are on you or if nobody's watching. And if you're forced to improvise, show everyone there are no limits to what you can do. In that moment, nothing else matters. Your time is now. When passion runs through you, become your own hero.
At Dalhousie University, ocean expertise flows directly into the blue economy. We're advancing clean tech and digital solutions and shaping tomorrow's workforce. We're turning today's challenges in medicine and healthcare into tomorrow's opportunities. And through our community partnerships, we support discovery and inclusion that make a real difference. This is Dalhousie University, where local collaboration meets global impact.
And we're underway for the second half of the Rising Tides 2023 tournament. FC Manitoba versus York United Academy here, and a 0-0 draw in the first half, though York were able to hit the bar and a couple big saves from the Manitoba keeper Adrian Decline. York United has a change in nets with the penalty shootout hero for York United coming in. That was Mihir Shapal, who made two big saves in the shootout yesterday to give York the win. He was substituted just 1 minute before the shootout, and he was able to make the difference. So great change from the coaching staff to recognize that that is his strength. Brandon Verberg spins and has his teammate down his left-hand side with acres of space, but he's unable to find him. Manitoba with a chance to break here through number 11, Mateo Cardona. Looks for his teammate, Amanze, who makes run in behind, but well smothered there by Mihir Sejpal. Does well to read the run and comes out and grabs it before Amanze is able to get on the end of that pass. Mateo Cardona switching to the other side there to get involved. Finds his captain, Mateo Figueredo, who plays a 1-2. Does well again here to get it to the number 7, Molina. Great header there, and a big save from the York keeper, Mihir Sejpal. Great leap there from the Manitoba player to get the header on target, but big save from Mihir Sejpal. Stretches out the left glove there to deny him. And that's a foul there. And the long ball from Nathan, unable to find a teammate. Great little flick there by Nicholas Durham. Gives a chance for number 17, Noah Ferreira, to cut inside on his right foot. Looks for the far corner, and great save there from Adrian Decline. But well done by the number 17 there. Noah Ferreira cuts back onto his right and is looking for that far corner, but well punched out by the goalie. Adrian Decline with a big save. Does good distance on the clearance too to make sure that there's no rebound. Oh, good chance there for Jonathan Szymanski on the back post, but not enough power behind the ball or the header to really test the goalie. Oh, good look there from Brandon Verberg. Looking for Nolan Mazayan behind. Pass just under hit, but good idea. Well done again by Noah Ferreira, cutting into his right foot. Nicholas Durham checks back. Jonathan Szymanski on the ball. Chance for the shot there, but just leans slightly back. The ball goes over the net. Rising Tides would like to thank major sponsors Gulf Rehab, Dalhousie University, Atlantic Splash Adventure, and Halifax Wanderers FC. Golf Rehab is a proud partner of Rising Tides Youth Cup. And Golf Rehab is about rehabbing the way you train to optimize your golf game in the most effective manner possible, using objective data collected by pressure mapping, launch monitors, and inertial measuring units to validate your results. Golf Rehab is coming soon to Modern Golf in Halifax and Oakville, Ontario. For more information, please reach out to Terry Hashimoto. This match this half a lot more even than the first, where York really dominated the play. Cole Savage finds Brandon Verberg, who in turn finds Emmanuel Budimit, who plays it forward. Chance for the ball to get in the box here, but well blocked there by Alvaro Oda, who's been doing a great job in the back line there, denying York any chances, any clear chances. Noah Ferreira has done a great job since coming into the second half, involved in all the action as his teammate Emmanuel just strays offside as he receives that forward pass. Nathaniel Budimit also doing a great job since coming into the left back position. A few FC Manitoba players getting warmed up. as Nathan Lopez is unable to control that pass from his keeper, 80 in decline. Brandon Verber gets a yellow card for an earlier. He's also, I think, been talking a lot to the ref, so he's just letting them know that no more. Looks like we might have an injury for one of the York attackers. The ref goes over to take a look. Rising Tides would like to thank event sponsors Subway, Talent Reel, East Coast Lifestyle, and Megan McGuire Physiotherapy. Today another hot day here in Halifax, Dalhousie Wickwire Field. Good day to check out Atlantic Splash Adventure. Go visit Atlantic Splash Adventure for the best summer fun experience in the HRM with slides, go-karts, laser tag, and more. You can book online to save time at www.splashdadventure.ca. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. until September 4th, so make sure to get out there before the summer inevitably ends here in Halifax. Substitution with the injury there for the number 14, Nicholas Durham, who's replaced by Zion Peters. Had a great first half display. Noah Ferreira looking to get on the end of that, does well to pressure the defender and wins it right back. Well done to use his strength there. Brandon Verberg looking a frustrated figure in these last few minutes. Well done there by the number 4, showing good posture to head it back to his keeper. That's Raif Ahmed. Brandon Verberg does well to pressure here. Can he find his teammate? Tries to cut inside, but unable to. Well defended by FC Manitoba. And number 5, Ryan Campbell, who also cleared off the line in the first half after York hit the ball off the bar, with our closest chance to the goal so far in this match. York with the better chances, but score still 0-0 as you hear Cole Savage. Come on, let's go, York boys. Trying to push his team on here to try and get their second win of the tournament. Picking up a win in the shootout yesterday against FC Laval, thanks to 2 big saves from Mihir Sajpal. And a narrow loss to the Halifax Wanderers with a great strike into the top corner by new Wanderers signing Yorgos Gavas as he signs his first professional contract with the Wanderers first team on one of the new developmental contracts. Great to see a kid get to play in front of his home crowd and being rewarded for his good work. Really well done again by Mihir Sajpal, using his body just to block off the attacker from getting a chance in behind there and getting the goal kick. It's been another good match here between York and Manitoba. By no means was it a boring 0-0 draw between York and Laval before going into penalties. Both teams with chances to score, and a very entertaining match. As York looks to put this corner in, Zion Peters tries to get on the end of it, but well cleared again by the number 22, Nathan Demomonisis. What a strike there that hits the bar. The bar still rattling from that strike there. York, the second time hitting the bar in this match, unable to break the deadlock, but all the chances here so far. Good ball forward. The number 5 looks to slip in, either Zion Peters or Emmanuel Bidemit, but unable to get on the end of that. Parents asking for a VAR on that bar there. It was a good chance there, but definitely did not go in.
Coming out number 5, Lola Mate.
take a brief water break here in the 60th minute.
Substitution for FC Manitoba, coming on number 16, Daniel
Come around there.
Alvaro Oda, number 2.
We'll be back after a brief break here.
Well, it's hard to tell all about it. Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty tough to wander.
We're back after a brief break as Jonathan Zaspansky controls the ball out of the air there. Well done. Well done by the number 17, Noah Ferreira, who's been creating all kinds of chances from York since coming on, and dangerous area here for a free kick, and it looks like Brandon Verberg is going to be the one to take this. Good distance to be able to get the ball up over the wall and hit it with power to get it back down, so we'll see if Brandon Verberg decides to test the goalie or float it into the back post where Cole Savage has taken up a spot. Cole Savage, one of the target men there.
Go ahead.
What, City missed?
Manitoba gets us back under play here after a brief water break. Zion Peters. Noah Ferreira back to Brandon Verberg. Tries to find the captain, Latero. Plays it back to Noah Ferreira, who's been all over. Gets a chance to score. Just wide, looking for that top left corner, but Noah Ferreira doing a great job since coming on, wriggling himself free onto his favorite right foot and just unable to find that top corner. Anybody who's a fan of the English Premier League and Arsenal versus Man City has gone to penalties, and Arsenal has scored their first 3. Kevin De Bruyne hit the bar, and looks like Ramsdale just made a save, so Arsenal with a chance to win their first trophy of the season in the Community Shield. Fabio Vieira steps up for Arsenal. As back here, Brandon Verberg turns the ball over. And Fabio Vieira seals it for Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan myself, so come on, you Gooners. We'll see if this match is able to find a winner or if we'll end up with penalties again. Couple substitutions for York Academy. Emmanuel Boudamet. And number 15 also leaving the match. That's Christian Cimino. And Roshan Hadley comes back into the match. You're creating lots of chances here in both halves of this match, but finishing just lacking that quality that they need to get past Adrian Decline, who's done well so far in this match. Brandon Verberg wins this and carries the ball forward. He's got Zion Peterson behind, but Matteo Ligori picks up that pass, but I think it was meant for Zion Peters. Well done again by Noah Ferreira. Spins away and finds Brandon Verberg, who his pass is just under hit there as he looks for Rashawn Headley on the right-hand side there, who had acres of space. Arsenal won in the shootout. They won? Yes. Let's go.
Substitution for York United coming on number 15, Christian Cimino. Coming out number 8, Sean Hadley.
Gooners all the way for me, like you hear Gooners in Barcelona. There's a sub through injury there for the number 9 for FC Manitoba. Manzi Njoku played a good game. He's replaced by number 16 Daniel Navoa, who enters the match. Well done by Brandon Verberg. A nice little turn there. Finds Noah Ferreira. 2 options down his right-hand side, but he checks back into the left, and Brandon Verberg gets a shot off, but Noah Ferreira had 2 options down his right-hand side, and his teammates a bit frustrated that he didn't try to find them. But ends up with a free kick again for FC York.
Number 20, Miguel Benjamin. Coming out number 9, Amanse Njoku.
Miguel Benjamin replaces the injured Amanze Njoku for FC Manitoba. Oh, good free kick attempt there, which is well saved by the keeper, Adrian Decline. As we take another look at the replay there, well struck by Brandon Verberg, looking for the top left corner there, but great save. Adrian Decline looking very good here for the FC Manitoba. Not allowing anything past him here today. And York have tested him very often in this match, but more often than not finding the crossbar. Good touch there by the York number 15, Christian Semenya. And also good distribution from the number 12 keeper, Mihir Sajpal, who's looked very good since coming on in the second half. And once again making 2 big saves in the penalty shootout yesterday to give them the win against FC Laval. Brandon Verberg tries to spray it wide for his teammate Noah Ferreira. Has an overlap there with number 2, who's got some space to get the cross in. Looks on the back post, but unable to find his teammate is Nathaniel Bidemet. And Zion Peters tries, but Adrian Decline stopping everything coming his way. Good pressure from Brandon Verberg again, and ends up at the foot of Noah Ferreira, who's looked very sharp since coming on. He looks for the captain there, Matteo Ligori, but there's a foul, and Manitoba takes the ball quick. That's Dante Molina who carries the ball forward. Stopped by Matteo Ligori and near the halfway mark of the field there.
Substitution for York United coming on number 16, Julian Delenberg, number 7, Brandon Verberg.
Brandon Verberg is substituted out for York. Played a great match, Brandon Verberg, creating lots of chances, especially in the second half. Well done there by Jonathan Szymanski. Plays the ball forward, and we see a 4v4 here. If Noah Ferreira is able to take advantage of this. Goes inside to his teammate, number 19, and Zion Peters a chance to get on the end of this, but well defended. And the keeper, Adrian Decline, doing a great job helping his back line by clearing the danger coming out and picking up that pass. Number 16 for York replaces Brandon Verberg. That's Julian Delembert, who started the match and was substituted very early on and comes back here in the second half. Looked like there could have been a handball there, but FC Manitoba not getting the call. Coach unhappy, especially after the women's, the under 18 girls team there was scored on them by a pass from the keeper into trying to find their center back, and the opposing team striker looked to be just inside the box and tapped it in. Enter the final 5 minutes of this match between York and FC Manitoba, still at 0-0. Space here for the number 2 to put it in the back post, and finds the number 10, who does well to keep it in, but well defended as Jonathan Szymanski battles with the number 7 from FC Manitoba, Dante Molina, who's on the ball here down the left-hand side. They haven't had many chances, but they could steal it here late as he looks to square it for his teammate, but well defended. There's the number 22 there from Manitoba, sprints to try to keep that in play. He's played the whole match, and he's still got tons of energy as he wins the ball here. Manitoba could steal all 3 points here after soaking up much of the pressure, but York unable to capitalize on the many chances they've had through this match as Zion Peters checks out once again, and number 14, Nicholas Durham, who looked to take a knock about 20 minutes ago, checks back in. Good chance again for York, number 19, Mohamed Shakroun, to find the game winner here, but the Manitoba keeper, Adrian Decline, comes out of his goal and cuts the angle and is able to stop the chance. The Manitoba keeper has been called to action many times in this match, and he's always stepped up. As York take another corner here, and lots of bodies in the box there, but well cleared as the number 11, Mateo Cardona, tries to carry it out, but ends up back on the foot of Mateo Ligori, the York captain, who gets another chance to shoot it with the left foot, but it's well blocked. But they can't get out of their own half here, FC Manitoba. Noah Ferreira on the ball, checks back to his right foot. Wriggles away from one, tries to put the ball in the box, but only briefly cleared again. Can Manitoba take advantage? That's a heavy touch there from Dante Molina. As we enter the final minute of play, we have one Manitoba player down in the middle of the field there. Looks like that's Ryan Campbell, the center back, who's down. Looks like he'll be unable to continue. I don't know if it's a cramp. Yeah, it looks like it might be a cramp, as his teammate there helps him stretch it out. This game seems destined for penalties. In back-to-back games for York United, 0-0 draws against FC Laval yesterday, but they were able to win it thanks to the heroics of number 12, Mihir Sajpal, and that's with 2 big saves.
Substitution for FC Manitoba coming on number 21, Sina Barazande. Coming out number 11, Mateo Cardona.
York with one last attack here as Noah Ferreira slips it in behind for the number 2, who's got some space here to cross. Tries to find the near post. Noah does well to win the ball back. Noah Ferreira doing very well since coming on here. Look at the feet on him, and just slips that time, and definitely not a foul. Sloppy pass from the captain, Mateo Figueredo, who had 2 options in front of him, Dante Molina, but York were able to clear the danger. Ali Mustafa tries to plays a 1-2 with his teammate before he kicks Cole Savage, who's down, but he limps up after being, looks like he's kicked in the ankle. He's holding it there. Despite all the pressure that Manitoba have taken, a chance here late for them to snatch all 3 points with one final corner. Can't be much time left after this, so FC Manitoba, a chance to take all 3 points despite having their bar rattled twice and their keeper Adrian Decline being the more busy of the 2. We'll see if FC Manitoba can break the hearts of the York players here with a late goal. Otherwise, we're headed to penalties. Dante Molina with the cross, which is met by Cole Savage, and that's it. Another 0-0 match between York and FC Manitoba. York will be frustrated if they weren't able to find the back of the net. They had enough chances to do so. They struck the bar twice, and Adrian Decline doing a great job of stopping everything that came his way. The standout performer in this match. So we're getting ready here for penalties between FC Manitoba and York after a 0-0 draw. The number 12 from York, Mihir Says Paul, will look to add to his 2 saves in the penalty shootout yesterday. As the number 7, Dante Molina, steps up for FC Manitoba to take the first shot. Both saves that he made yesterday were shots that went to the right-hand side. Every shot that went down the left-hand side went in the net, so we'll see how this one here goes as he tries to get in the head of this. The shooter is jumping up and down, side to side. Dante Molina. Great penalty in the bottom right corner, and as mentioned yesterday, every shot that went into that side was saved. Now for York, we have Nicholas Durham stepping up, trying to go past Adrian Decline, something they couldn't do in 80 minutes. Another great penalty down the right-hand side, and the theme from yesterday continues. Every shot that goes into the right corner goes in. As the two keepers exchange pleasantries. (1-1) so far in this penalty shootout. Dante Molina scoring the first for FC Manitoba before York were able to equalize. And the theme continues. Every shot that goes down the left-hand side is saved by the number 12, Mihir Says Paul, with the third penalty save in 2 days for the York keeper, really making a name for himself as a penalty shootout expert. With that being said, it wasn't the best shot from the Manitoba number 6, Agon Hashani. As the number 17 here from York steps up, and he leans back just too far and shoots it over the top right corner. Noah Ferreira, that is, who had a great game in the second half, but unfortunately going for that top right corner or leaning back on the shot and just unable to find the back of the net. So he erases the save that Mihir Says Paul had just previously made, so he'll have to make another one here. The captain for Manitoba, Mateo Figueiredo, steps up. And strikes it right down the middle. Well done there from the captain, Mateo Figueiredo. Calm and collected. As the opposite captain, the number 10, Matteo Ligori, steps up. 2 goals each and 1 miss each by each team, though. York missing the net and Manitoba having their shot saved. As the number 10 just hits it as hard as he can, and Adrian Decline is unable to stop that from going despite getting his hands on it. Normally you see that technique done by center backs who just go for all power, but the number 10 decides, you know what, I'm just going to put my head down, and pays off for him. Following this match, we have the bronze medal game in the under-16 boys category as the number 12 from York, Mihir Says Paul, with his 4th penalty save in 2 days, and proving to be a real penalty shot expert. This time saving it on the right-hand side. So my theory is debunked. You don't necessarily score if you shoot on the right-hand side. Be curious to see where the next shooter goes for FC Manitoba after that. So York leads 3-2. A chance to go up 4-2 here by the York number 2, Nathaniel. Calm and collected down to the bottom left. Anything but a goal here, and this penalty shootout is over for York. York would take all 3 points again. As Mihir Says Paul takes his place and with his normal routine jumps up and down, goes side to side, tries to get in the head of the opposing player. That's Miguel Benjamin, the number 20, who steps up for Manitoba. All the pressure on his shoulders here. Interesting run up. Calm and collected though onto the right side, so that's 4-3. Cole Savage, if he's able to score, that's it. If I'm following correctly. 3-3. Nice. Looks like I'm being corrected here. It's 3-3. But no, I'm pretty sure though. I think if Cole Savage does score this, it's over. And he does, and York United wins it 4-3 in penalties after heroics again from the number 12 Mihir Says Paul with 3 saves today in the penalty shootout. So in 2 days of penalties, he saved 5 shots, which is incredible from the keeper, really making a name himself, and I'm sure the scouts will be watching that. So doing his best to help his team out with keeping the clean sheets and also saving penalties in the shootout. So York United takes all 3 points in another shootout win against FC Manitoba. So they got 6 points out of 3 matches. Their only loss to the Halifax Wanderers U18 team, thanks to a great goal from Yorgos Gavas with a shot into the top right corner. So next up, we have our bronze medal match in the U16 category between Suburban FC and Halifax County United. But stay tuned for post-match interview with the player of the match once we find out the player of the match for each side here in this great match between FC Manitoba and York United. Stay tuned. And two players of the match for FC Manitoba. The keeper Adrian Decline doing a great job of trying to keep his team in it. And the second player, number 5, Ryan Campbell, who had a great clearance in the first half after York were able to strike the bar, and number 10, Matteo Ligori, tried to get the rebound, but number 5, Ryan Campbell, was able to smother the chance. Really well played by him. And for York, the first player of the match for York is Noah Ferreira, and then interestingly enough, the other player of the match is the number 1, Luca de Cristofaro. Personally, my man of the match for York would have been the Mihir Sajpal with 3 penalty saves. Man, a clean sheet in the second half, but actually there's and there it is. It's actually Mihir Sajpal who wins the player of the match for FC York, and that's who I'll interview for the post-match player of the match from FC York from the winning side. Stay tuned.